For part 2 of the preparation of the ambidentate ligand complex, you will need to take a sample of your pentamine chloro cobalt 3 chloride and dissolve it in ammonia. You will need to heat this and have the stir bar going while you are doing this. Add your sample a little bit at a time while it continues to stir. You may need to heat for about 10 minutes. When your complex is completely dissolved, the solution will be a clear, deep purple color. If there are any black solids, you will need to filter these out as they are cobalt oxide. Remove your complex from the heat and set it aside, allowing it to cool for a minute. Once it is cool enough to handle comfortably, place it in an ice bath. You will need to monitor the temperature with a thermometer. Once the temperature is about 10 degrees, you can begin the reaction. You're going to add some hydrochloric acid, a little at a time. 1 dropperful is fine. You will add about 30 milliliters and then check the pH between each addition while stirring. Once the pH is neutral, as tested by red litmus paper, you can start adding your sodium nitrite. Remember that you're adding a small excess of the sodium nitrite here. Now that you have added the nitrite ligand or the nitrito ligand to the complex, you are going to add 5 milliliters of hydrochloric acid to the solution and stir it a little bit. Allow the solution to cool in an ice bath for about an hour. Meanwhile, you can add a small beaker of deionized water and a small beaker of ethanol to cool down, as these will be used in the wash during filtration. After you have cooled for an hour, your solution should be reddish-orange and the precipitate should be orangish or salmon-colored. Once you have prepared your filtration, stir your mixture to suspend any of the particles of your product compound, and then filter through a Buchner funnel, using ice water and cold ethanol as washes. Break up your product with a spatula and then transfer it to a watch glass to dry completely. Dispose of your filter paper in the solid waste container for cobalt compound.